The Packers come out in a bunch set. First down at the 24. Looking to go deep. And they can't connect. And with that, let's look at the Packers offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. The Packers take it from the 23. Johnson wraps up the quarterback and takes him down.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Now looking at third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Rodgers going to take it from the gun. Intercepted. Fights through contact. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
The Bengals with an extra point try on the way. The extra point, the kick is good. Steps up and fields it at the 2. A foot race to the end zone. The 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
You can never talk enough about special teams in the NFL. It truly is a third of the game. And when you get a kick return for a touchdown, that just gives you so much momentum. Look at the blocks. Look at the speed of the returner. Great job, leads to a touchdown.
To him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. First down at the 20. Hill's got it on the screen.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Hill in the backfield. Single back set. First down at the 39. Hill's handed the football. And it's Matthews bursting through to stop the run.
The Packers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
From the gun, Dalton has his man. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Now first and 10. Hill's going to receive the toss. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. That's Dalton finding A.J. Green. Here they come to the line at the 23. First down and 10. Hill's going to take the handoff now. And with that, let's take a look at the Bengals' offense. Their running game, not what everybody thought it would be. Right in the middle of the pack when it comes to league average. The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. Second down and 10. And give that reception to A.J. Green. The Bengals have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. The Bengals with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before third down. The Bengals are at the line facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Breaking huddle at the 12-yard line. Dalton's lined up. Two tight ends set. First and 10. They call his number once more. Burnett's all over the ball carrier.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The line of scrimmage is the 16. Second down and a long way to go. Out to Stills. Gains 12.
The Bengals had a nice play design that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Mounting a serious drive. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. Dalton, handoff. Hills tackled down after a gain of 2.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. First and goal to go from the 2. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals. That's his 50th career touchdown run. The Bengals for the point after. Extra point was good. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Packers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run. The Packers this time will go with 2 tight ends. Harvin's got it and a first. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Percy Harvin has the catch. Gets about 9 on the play. Mark him down for another reception. After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Packers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The Packers will take the snap from the 45. Looking across the middle, and now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The post route, deep down the field, going towards the goalpost. It's not called enough in this league. Nice throw by the quarterback.
First down here after the completion. From the gun. Ball is out. That brings the play to an end. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
After nearly turning it over, it's 2nd down. Rodgers by himself in the backfield. Rodgers got it in the gun. Rodgers way down the field. It's intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Bengals ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out of it.
The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Dalton's just able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
Dalton's completed his last 6 passes. The defense stops the clock. The Packers lined up in the nickel. The Bengals will take the snap from the 40. Perry's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down here. Dalton will take it from the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The line of scrimmage is at the 40. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Hill's taking it on the screen. Shakes off the hit. Matthews, that time on the tackle.
Plays are not always going to be perfect. Tight coverage, good throw by the quarterback, and a nice job by the receiver. Catching the football, breaking the tackle, and getting down the field for a few extra yards.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter.
Zebra, ready, wide, 20, dagger.
First and 10, handoff made. Got a flag. The defense will take the penalty.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Only 35 yards to the end zone. The Packers defense now is going to go nickel.
Blue 10.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 35. Charging ahead. Snatches it with one hand.
Well, if I was a quarterback, I would throw it to this guy every single time. When you make a catch like that, as a quarterback, you must have great confidence in him.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. Dalton's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. Burnett's in on the tackle.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
This next snap will take place at the 19. First down at the 19. Throws the pass. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. First and goal from the 5. Power surge for 6. Touchdown. And that touchdown figures to have them in a very comfortable spot heading into the halftime break.
Ooh, they are feeling good. There's no doubt about that. It's been a show of good offense here so far in the first half. And now what you got to do, halftime comes, you got to go in there and tell yourself to keep this going and keep the pressure on.
Met head-on right there at the 20. The Packers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Rodgers from the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
2nd and 10 coming up. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Harvin's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Looking across the middle. Picks up 8 here. The Packers decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only 1. second down after that pass play. Got the completion. And gains maybe 4. Quickly to the line. First down at the 50. Complete to Harvin. Harvin's met at the 16. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Bengals offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL, because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker, and we saw it that time on display.
Dalton from the shotgun. The ball is jarred loose.
It's not always about being safe on 3rd and long. Every coordinator has a group of plays that they like on 3rd and 15 plus. So it could be seams, double moves, plays where you catch the defense by surprise and you can pick up a very tough first down situation.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down. Dalton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. A.J. Green with an amazing catch.
That's a nice play that time on the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That's a great feeling.
Dalton's completion percentage, 90% on the day. That long gain sets them up here on this play. They run the counter play. Flag. The defense accepts the penalty.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Packers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Makes the catch in open space.
The Bengals have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, picks up solid yards, 2nd and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Following that completion, 2nd and short. It's a 2 tight end formation. Flip to the outside. He's into the open. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Coming to the line at the 33. Now 1st and 10. Hills taking the handoff. And Perry in on the tackle.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Hill in the backfield. Single back set. 2nd and 8. Right back to him one more time. Hill's tackled down at the 24.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Now 3rd and short following the run. And here's the toss. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 19. And that's a gain of 9.
The Bengals, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and he picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
They call his name again. And Perry in on the tackle. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Play after play after play here on this drive. First and goal from the 1. Gives it to him again. Tackle made by Daniels.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Coming to the line at the 1. Short yardage into the end zone for the touchdown.
Got to be able to take advantage of the quarterback sneak. If the defense doesn't line up properly, find the weak spot and go there to score.
He made it. The Bengals are ready to kick it away. To a halt. That return is good for about 20. The Packers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Rodgers back in shotgun formation. Going to be a penalty here. Denard's there to make the stop. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The Packers have it at the 29. Has the grab. Brought down right at the 50. That's his first reception today.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out, and look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he let him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
Set up screen. And a flag comes out. Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way, an obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet, in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Scanning the field. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Hauling it in for his 15th touchdown of the season. Flag is out. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. The Bengals are ready to return the kick. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Bengals offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. You know, what do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
The defense gets the sack.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
to A.J. Green, but it's incomplete.
I don't think there was a miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback just overthrew the pass.
They face third down after the incomplete pass.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
From the gun, Dalton. Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up fourth down. Short series this time for the offense. The Bengals decide to punt it. Wants to give it a go here. They break it down at the 41-yard line. That return's good for about 9.
The Packers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
First down at the 41. On the money. He'll pick up 7 this time. That's his first reception today.
The Packers did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
Rodgers, completion percentage 70% on the day. Second down, 3 for the first. Pulls it in. Gaines is there to make the tackle.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here.
First down at the 48. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Second and 10 coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Brings it in. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The line of scrimmage, the 27.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. From the gun, Rodgers. And that's Ialoka, who almost had the interception. Second down coming up. Press coverage all the way. Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. Rodgers going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's drilled as he throws.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
Third down on the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Reaches out and grabs it. He's brought down. That's reception number 4 for him.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
The football sits at the 3. Time's running out of this one, midway through the 4th. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Third and goal from touchdown and drawing close. Well, the offense puts up the touchdown, and now, Phil, it's kind of out of your hands if you're the quarterback of this team. You've got to rely on your defense to step up and make some plays.
Yeah, sometimes as an offensive player, you get tired of hearing about the defense, and they're always talking, all the offense needs to do this. Now the tide has turned. Let's see if this defense can get out there and get it done.
The Bengals offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3-and-out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3-and-out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the 4th, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense.
The give this time to the fullback.
Two minutes to go in the second half. On the way, 3rd down.
Dagger, dagger. Zebra, zebra.
Hill's got it on the handoff.
And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
The Bengals really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
The Bengals won in a runaway last week, Phil. And now they're going to try to win one that's going to come down to the wire.
I think all the teams in the league know when you're sharp, you're going to win the games, and that's the easy way to win. But can you find a way to win when your football team is not as sharp? We're going to find out.
He's in the clear.
Touchdown!
Phil, this team has played at such a high level for over 3 quarters, and that touchdown now should finally give them the confidence to know that they're going to take this game.
Oh, yeah, Jim, this game is over, and I'll tell you, let's look at one factor that we haven't talked much about today. The offensive line, they were terrific. You know, the old phrase, the big ugly's got it done. I don't think they're ugly. There are actually a lot of handsome men up there. But they got it done, and they were the difference in today's game.
Breaks out of the tackle.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
The Packers really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
Here they are inside the 20, and they keep hope alive.
Yeah, they've done that. Now they got to do the hard part. When you get to this part of the field in the red zone, we know the defense is not worried about deep throws down the field. You've got to hit those seams.
And the pass is picked off, and that will all but do it. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
Takes a knee. In a real tough spot here on 2nd down.
Hey, 380. 380.
Takes a knee. the Packers have to take their final timeout. That's it. Third down and trying to get out of here with their lives. The Packers lined up in the nickel. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. He's wide open for the grab. Third catch today so far.
The Bengals put themselves in a terrible situation. Third long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
Nothing like being a little greedy in this league as the win streak adds another victory to the column.
Oh, you're right there. When you're talking about winning, everybody wants to be greedy, and there's a reason why they're winning. They're hitting more than the other team. They're hitting harder. They've won it more, and a lot of times will has a lot to do with the outcome of NFL games.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.